Hi, this is Deborah from dinglefoot.com, and this week I'm going to show you how to make a card using micro brads as an accent for a swirl. And these are the very smallest brads you can get. The head on them is about 2/16 of an inch, so I probably need 20 to 30 of them. It just depends how big your design is. I have my card, it's black, and then I have this piece to glue on the front, and I also have a smaller black piece. And I'm going to be making my brad design on the black piece, so I need those three. I have 2 lengths of ribbon, and I have a flower that I also put brad through. I think I have 3 layers of flowers here. I'm going to be using this. It's actually a quilling tool, but it works very nicely to poke holes through my paper. And I also have some different adhesives, the adhesive runner, and some Zots. I'll be using a roll of Zots also, and I think I'll also be using a Southwest punch, and this is just for the corners. So I think that's all I need. Let's go ahead and get started. First of all, I'm going to take my 2 pieces of paper that go on top of my card base, and I'm going to punch the corners with my corner punch first of all. Okay, so do the black one, and also do the red one. Okay, then I'm simply going to take the red one and put it on the front of my card. Okay, just pop this right on the front, and I'm not going to want to put the other black one on yet because that is where I'm going to be putting my design. Let's see if I can line this up right here. Okay, and we want all our little brad prongs to be on the back side because we don't want anything showing through. So you could actually take a pencil and draw a swirl, or if you have some kind of little template. I have a swirly template here. I think I'm going to use this little design here. It has 3 little pieces and then 2 swirls that go around like that. And I'm just going to take my pencil and just very lightly trace it. If you had a lighter colored cardstock, you could just use a vanishing ink pen and draw it on that way. Okay. And then we take our little paper piercer and decide where we are going to place our brads. So just kind of try to space them evenly. This is probably a lot easier to do if you have like a little cork mat to do it on. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and try to space them fairly evenly. I'm going to go ahead and punch all my little holes first, and I'll be right back. Okay, you can see my little design here. This one I kind of made a mistake, but I'll just put 1 brad there where there's 2 little holes. And all we do, take our little brads and start putting them in. And just flatten the prongs out on the back. So you're going to use fairly many if you have a fairly decent sized swirl. So I'm going to have a whole bunch of little brads on the back. You can see I put the first one in there. I'm going to keep doing this, and I will show you the results when I get back. Okay, here we go. Cute little brad design, isn't that neat? So all I'm going to do is take my little adhesive eraser, and it has a nice little sharp point on it, so you can get in between. And if you have very light pencil, it works for that, and this little point fits right between my brads. I'm going to erase all my little pencil marks because I don't want that showing through. There we go. It's all cleaned up. Next, I'm going to take ribbon, and the first one's going to go right across the bottom. So either use a ribbon adhesive or some kind of adhesive runner so you don't have adhesive soaking through your ribbon. on that. Just place it right along the bottom here. And then wrap the edges right around the back. Looks like I got a little thread here. Go ahead and grab my scissors and nip that off. Okay. Now I'm going to do the same thing. Oops, let's straighten that out just a tad here. Okay. Do the same thing with this ribbon, and this one goes lengthways like this. Okay. Put that right about there. Try to get it straight here. And now this whole piece is going to go on the front of your card. Remember that you have a messy back on it. Look at all those little brad prongs. But I'm going to pop it up with the Zots because I want it to have a little space there for the brad prongs so it's not lumpy on the other side. So go ahead and just put a few Zots here and there on the back. Okay, and that'll pop it up nicely. This is going to go right on the front of our card. And to finish it off, all I do is take my flower that I already stuck together with a brad, and we'll grab a Zot for that. And that's just going to go right on the corner there, so our little swirl is poking out from the flower. There you go. All you have to do is put a little greeting on it, and your card is finished. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you try out the micro brads. They're so fun for accents. And remember to stop by dinglefoot.com for all your scrapbooking and card making needs.